Here to break it all down now on Sports Locker Sunday is our Wish TV golf expert, Jason Alexander. Okay, Jason, how dominant was Cam Smith today?
I tell you, the Cam Smith train was rolling in New Jersey, Andrew. I tell you, 12 under par, wins by 7, makes 18 birdies for the event. A little slow start today, but gets a little turkey around the turn, grabs 8, 9, 10. Left everybody at the station waving. Cam Smith with his second victory this year and third LIV victory of his career.
And now he leads that points race in that quest for just, $18 million bonus at the end of the year.
Only $18 million? That's it?
That's it. Do you think he's going to be the guy that ultimately gets that?
Well, he's going to defend. They've got 5 weeks off, and they head to Chicago, Rich Harvest Farms, where Cam got his first victory last year in 2022. So obviously, he'll be one of the favorites. But you kind of look at the top three. He takes over number 1. Taylor Gooch hanging in there at number 2. Our man P. Reed with his 5th top 5 of the year. He's at 3, and you kind of go down. You have Bryson at 7, DJ at 8. So I think you have to say right now, Cam Smith's the favorite with 2 to go.
And going to Chicago, you mentioned it. That was my next point I wanted to get to, Jason. He has so much momentum heading to a place that he knows well. I mean, is he almost, I don't want to say lock, but is he a lock to win this thing if he performs at all like he did this week?
This is a perfect example here in New Jersey this past weekend of one of the best players in the world that has his game together. And so if Cam can kind of hang in there here for the next 5 weeks, stay sharp, I don't see any reason why he wouldn't be the odds-on favorite in a big way to win at Rich Harvest Farms. But, it is golf, Andrew, as we know by Phil's number 7 today.
Yeah, okay, so Phil Mickelson, man, what a rough day for him. He was in the final group for the first time since joining LIV Golf, shot 4 over today. There's a hole or two also that I'm sure will stand out as well. Jason, where did this go wrong?
I mean, this is what makes Phil Mickelson one of the most charismatic players of the last 30 years, or things like today. He gets in the mix. You're thinking, I tell you asked Phil when he tried it on 7 tee box today, if he wins, is he going to be in the Ryder Cup discussion? He just said, absolutely. But unfortunately, he rinses 3 balls, duffs a chip, and makes an 8. Quintuple bogey. But look, the fans all love Phil Mickelson. He's done so much for the game, and it was cool to see him in the mix a little bit, on Sunday.
I want to talk to you about the team championship because we always talk about these individual titles with LIV Golf, but of course there's the team aspect as well. Ripper GC finally got that first team win. Jason, at what point do you, as the expert, the fan, the golf fan, start paying attention to, I guess, the team championship versus the player championship? Which one are you more focused on right now?
Right now, I think it's all about the players for the next 2. And I think you kind of regroup. They've got a month in between the end of the year finale individual-wise and then the big team competition in November at Doral. So, I think once we get done with the individual, we crown a champion, then we kind of look to the team. And obviously, I'm a 4 Aces. I got the 4 Aces hoodie with P. Reed, DJ, Pat Perez, and Uline. I'm a big 4 Aces guy, so I'll be pulling for them here in a couple months.
Okay, P. Reed, Patrick Reed, another top 5 today. 3 of, I believe, of the last 4 events that he's finished in the top 5. You start thinking of him, Dustin Johnson, Bryson, the Ryder Cup's coming up. Do they make a case?
It seems like it changes from show to show here, Andrew, every Sunday. And, you got Lucas Glover, who just went back-to-back on the PGA Tour. Does that get him in the mix? I don't know. There's so much craziness, but you have to look at P. Reed. Right now, his resume this year, he needs to go. He needs to be picked. A little bit uninspired by Dustin Johnson here over the last month. Bryson after the 58, a little bit, not a whole lot this weekend. He could have solidified it with a top 5 this week. I think Taylor Gooch is out. So I think right now you're looking at Bryson DeChambeau and Patrick Reed. He needs to get the call.
And real quick, Jason, how good do you think this USA team will ultimately be for the Ryder Cup?
I think they're going to be loaded, and there's going to be so much cool stuff to talk about in the media with us because it's going to be a mixture of PGA and LIV coming together to get the USA a victory in September. I can't wait.
I cannot wait. It's going to be here before we know it. That is our Wish TV golf expert, Jason Alexander. Jason, appreciate the time as always, my friend. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, football's coming up. I like Anthony Richardson, baby. Let's go.
He knows exactly who his audience is, Colts fans. Jason, I appreciate it, my friend.